Hello dear viewers, my name is Farid Nouri and I'm an immigration consultant in Germany. Today I would like to explain for you how you can fill in the attachment VÄM of the main application form of Jobcenter. VÄM, which is the abbreviation for Veränderungsmitteilung, in English means providing information about the changes. So you fill in this form to inform the job center about the changes in your living situation or work situation, or in the work situation or living situation of another person in your family for whom you fill in this form. Now I would like to explain for you how you can fill this form in. Actually, this form is made up of two parts. The first part is on the left side of this application form, and this part, from the beginning till the end of this application, you fill it in by yourself or someone else fills it in for you. But the other side, the right side, this part is actually for job center employees, and they have to fill it in. They will fill it in, so you do not have to write anything on this side till the end of this application. If there have been changes in the living situation or work situation of more than one person in your family, then you have to fill in this form for each of them once. If your whole family is going to move to another apartment or have already moved to another apartment, then you do not have to fill in this form for each of them once. It is enough if you fill it in for the whole family once. In this form, you fill in only the information about the time in which you or your family member has received job center benefits, and there have been changes or one change in the living or working situation of you or your family member. Part 1 is about the personal information of the applicant. So as an applicant, you provide your personal information here. You write your last name here, your first name here, your date of birth here, your gender here. If you're a male or a man, you write M or männlich. If you're a female or a woman, you write W or weiblich. Nummer der Bedarfsgemeinschaft means number of the benefit community. It has a reference number actually. And the abbreviation for Nummer der Bedarfsgemeinschaft ist BG number. If you have already registered yourself in Job Center, you should have a BG number given to you by the Job Center. This number is usually written on the upper corner of the right side of the letter you receive from Job Center. Actually, a benefit community or Bedarfsgemeinschaft can be you yourself alone, if you're living alone, or if you're living with your wife or husband, or with your civil registered partner, or if you're living with a boyfriend or girlfriend, or the children who are living with you who are not married and capable of work and or under 25 years of age, and they do not have assets. Anyways, if you've already got this number from Job Center, then you should write it here. Part 2 is about the other persons in your family. So here you write the total number of your family members who are living with you together. If your marital status or the marital status of one of your family members has changed or it is going to change, then you mark here with a cross. Here you write the name of the person. If it is you, you write your name. If it is another person in your family, you write the name of that person. Here you write the type of the change. And here you write the day or date of the change. If your whole family is going to move to another apartment or have already moved to another apartment, you mark here with a cross, and here you write the date in which you have moved or you are going to move to another apartment. In this case, you have to also fill in the attachment KDO and send it together with this form to the job center. It is worth mentioning that I've already explained for you how you can fill in the attachment KDO in another video in this YouTube channel. If one or more than one person have joined your family or going to join your family or have left your family and moved to another apartment or going to move to another apartment, then you mark here with a cross. Here you write the first name of this person. Here you write the last name of this person. Here you write the date in which this person has joined your family, and since then he or she is living with you in the family. And if this person has moved out of your family to another apartment, then you write the date in which he or she has moved out. If this person has moved in to your family, then you have to send to the job center a copy of the Meldebescheinigung or the copy of the registration certificate of this person to the job center. If this person is your spouse or your same-sex partner or is a child between 15 and 24 years of age, then you have to fill in addition to this form, the attachment VÄP and send it together with this form to the job center. It is worth mentioning that I have already explained for you how you can fill in the attachment VÄP in another video in this YouTube channel. If this person is a child who is unmarried and is under 15 years of age, you have to fill in addition to this form, the attachments KI and send it together with this form to the job center. I've also explained for you in another video in this YouTube channel how you can fill in the attachment KI. If this person or these persons are your other relatives or your in-laws, for example, your grandparents, your siblings who are over 25 years of age, or children who are married, or your aunts or uncle, in this case, you have to fill in the attachment HG and send it together with this form to the job center. I've also explained for you in another video in this YouTube channel how you can fill in the attachment HG. If you want to move to another apartment, you have to inform the job center beforehand. And if another job center is responsible for you in the place where you're going to move, then you have to refer to that job center in person, and if needed, you have to also give the application for job center registration again. If you move to another apartment and there you establish another family, then you have to inform the job center about it as well, and you have to apply for the job center benefits there again. In part 3, you write the last name, the first name, and the date of birth of the person about whom you provide information in part 3 until part 8 of this form. Part 4 is about the income. So if you or another person in your family has a full-time job or a part-time job or a mini job, you provide information about that below. If you or this person has started a new work or employment, you mark here with a cross. If there has been a change or changes in the work or employment which you or this person has already been doing, then you mark here with a cross. If you or this person has ended an employment which you have been doing it, or this person has been doing it, you mark here with a cross, and you provide information about these changes in the following parts. Here you write the name and the address of the company of your employer or this person's employer. Here you write the date of the beginning of this work or this vocational training. If you or this person has a limited contract with this company, then you have to write the exact date until which date this contract is valid with this company. Here you write the amount of your salary or the amount of this person's salary in euro and in gross or brutto without the payment of the taxes, how much salary you or this person has. Here you write your or this person's net salary or netto salary in euro. Here you write the number of hours per week you or this person is working. And here you write when exactly you or this person get your or his first salary. If you or this person has an employment, you have to fill in the attachment AK in addition to this form and send it to the job center. But if you or this person is self-employed, then you have to fill in the attachment AK, the attachment AKS, and this form and send them all three to the job center. If with your employment or with the employment of this person has your or this person's health insurance office has changed, then you mark here with a cross. Here you write the name of the health insurance office, and here you write your or this person's health insurance number. Of course, if it is already known. And in this case, you have to also send to the job center a current proof about your health insurance office. For example, you can send a copy of your electronic health insurance card. Part 4.2 is about the other incomes. For example, pension such as reduced earning capacity pension or survivor's pension, sickness benefit, transitional allowance, unemployment benefit, parental allowance, child benefit, child supplement or Kinderzuschlag, maintenance or maintenance advance payment, housing benefit or Wohngeld, tax refunds, insolvency benefit, interest or bestowals or gifts. It is worth mentioning that job center benefit is not an income and you do not have to provide information about it here. So if you or this person has one of these types of income or is going to have one of these types of incomes, then you mark here with a cross. If you or this person is already have such an income and there has been change in this income, then you mark here with a cross. Here you write the reason for this change. Here you write the type of income, and here you write the day or the date of the change which has been made. And in this case, you also have to fill in the attachment AK and send it together with this form to the job center. Part 4.3 is about the deductions from income or income-related expenses. If your or this person's income-related expenses, for example, travel expenses, double housekeeping, have changed or is going to change, then you mark here with a cross. Here you write the reason for this change. Here you write the new total amount of these expenses. And here you write the day or the date of this change, when this change has happened. In this case, you have to also send to the job center a current proof about it. Part 5 is about the bank details. If your or this person's bank detail has changed or is going to change, you mark here with a cross. Here you write the name of the owner of this bank account. If this is you, you write your name. If this is another person in your family, you write the name of that person here. This name is usually written on the front side of your bank card. Here you write the day of the change or the date of this change, when this change has happened. And here you write the IBAN number of your bank card or the bank card of this person. Part 6 is about the costs for your or this person's apartment and heating costs. If your or this person's apartment and heating costs have changed or going to change, you mark here with a cross. Here you write the reason for the change, and here you write the day or the date of this change. In this case, you have to fill in the attachment KDU and put a current proof about it and send them all together with this form to the job center. It is worth mentioning that I have already explained for you in another video in this YouTube channel how you can fill in the attachment KDU. Part 7 is about the health and nursing care insurance. If your or this person's health insurance office has changed or is going to change, you mark here with a cross. Here you write the name of the new health insurance office. Here you write the new health insurance number, of course, if it's already known. And here you write the day or the date of this change, when this change has been made. And in this case, you have to also send a current proof from the health insurance office to the job center about this change. For example, a copy of your or this person's electronic health insurance card should be enough. If you or this person has a private health and nursing care insurance and the amount of contribution to them are changed, you mark here with a cross. Here you write the new monthly amount of contribution to the health insurance in euro. Here you write the new amount of the monthly contribution to the nursing care insurance in euro. Here you write the new monthly contribution in the basic rate or basis tariff in euro. And here you write the day of the change or the date of the change when this change has happened. And in this case, you have to also send a current proof about it from the health insurance office to the job center. As proof, you should send the letter from the job center in which it is stated how much you pay monthly to the health and nursing care insurance, or to it is basic rate, or to it is basis tariff. Part 8 is about the other changes. In this part, you have to provide the information about the all other changes which has happened, and you have not informed the job center about it yet, and about the changes which are going to happen in the coming future, and you want to inform about them the job center. If you or another person in your family has additional needs, for example, because of your or this person's additional needs because of the pregnancy, or additional needs for costly nutrition or diet, or if there has been changes in your or this person's property, or there will be a change in your or this person's property in the coming future, for example, because of the inheritance, or if another benefit has been applied for example, for BAföG, for vocational training allowance, or Berufsausbildungsbeihilfe, or for Ausbildungsgeld, or training allowance, for pension, for sickness benefit, for transitional allowance, or for unemployment benefit. If you or another person in your family has suffered damage to your or to his or her health at hands of a third party, for example, work accident, traffic accident, game or sports accident, medical malpractice or medical failure, or via physical confrontation, you mark here with a cross, and below you write these changes in your or this person's personal and economical situation, which is already or which have already happened or going to happen. Here you write the type of the change. Here you write the date of the change or the date of this change. Similarly, you write the type of the second change here and the date of the second change here. And you have to also send a current proof about it to the job center together with this form. And here you have to confirm that the information you have provided in this form are true and right. Here you write the name of the city where you live. Here you write the date in which you will submit this form to the job center. And here you sign. If you're a minor child, your legal representative should sign here. And this part belongs to the job center, and the job center employees are going to fill in this part, so you do not have to write anything here. Thanks a lot for watching my video. If you would like to get similar important information about the immigration laws in Germany, your rights and duties in German society, the living conditions in Germany, and other such important topics, please subscribe and follow our channel. If you have any questions or remarks about today's topic, you can write it under this video, and I will be more than happy to answer it for you.